What's going on, YouTube? Just wanted to drop off this video. So I was reading and researching more on the secret police back in Germany, in 45 or whatever, whatnot, comparing that to Citizen Corps, as you can see, and neighborhood watch groups. Where Citizen Corps and neighborhood watch group, as y'all know, really go hand in hand though. But really, when you get to reading what Citizen Corps is all about, they're basically telling you that Citizen Corps and neighborhood watch groups are the secret police. Citizen Corps is a program under the Department of Security that provides training for the population. Bro, it said Citizen Corps provides training for the population of the United States. How? Because I'm pretty sure that I don't know that I'm a part of this training. I mean, you included me because I am the population. So that means of the United States, that's everybody that's everybody that's in the United States. So it says right off the top that Citizen Corps is a program under the Department of Homeland Security that provides training for the population of the United States to assist in the recovery after a disaster or terrorist attack. Each local Citizen Corps council, each local, they're everywhere in the United States. They're everywhere. Each local Citizen Corps council partners with organizations, volunteers, and businesses to organize responders, volunteers, and professional first responders for an efficient response so efforts are not wasted by being duplicated. By training and incident command. By training and incident command. I'm smart enough to know what an incident is. It's something that, like, an incident, like it's a accident that somebody caused. Now it don't even have to be an accident, if y'all get what I'm saying. But just from that example alone, like they're about to create the incident. An incident. Now, I mean, I already looked up the word. Likely to happen because of or resulting from. You have to have a role to play to either know. To know that though, to know that something is likely to happen because of this, and that this action is in resulting from that, you have to have a say so in that. You have to have some sort of control over that, to me anyway. But anyway, just them providing training for the population. But let's move on. I'm just baffled by that. I'm still taken aback. Incident command, like how is y'all giving commands to? It's weird, bro. It's weird. Volunteers know whom to report to and how the incident is organized. See, that's what I'm talking about. How the incident is organized. So whom to report to, as if that's the handler, and how the incident is organized. The incident, as if they create these incidents, which they do. This prevents sites from being inordinate by untrained and unprepared personnel preventing operation. Citizen Corps also works in conjunction with the Corporation for National and Community Service and promote national services opportunities for promoting homeland security needs. We all know when it started. If y'all don't, it's right here on the Wikipedia, after 9/11 by George W. Bush, so on and so forth. But I find it interesting. This right here even say, let's read this part right here, because I was going to skip past it to go to Citizen Corp councils just to show y'all what that said. But let me get this in right quick. In January 2002, President George W. Bush launched the USA Freedom Corps to promote volunteer service opportunities within the United States and abroad. Created within months of the September 11, 2001 attacks. Moving on. The program goal is to provide opportunities for people to participate in a range of measures to make their families, their homes, and their communities safer for the threats of crime, terrorism, and other disasters. This is what's interesting right here. Educate the public on safety, help citizens take an active role in protecting themselves from harm, and teach citizens what to do in the event of a crisis. Spearhead efforts to offer citizens new and existing volunteer opportunities, educational information, and training courses to address crime, terrorism, and natural disaster risk. Promote all citizen corps programs and activities across the community. Promote all citizen corps programs and activities across community. So if you're not getting prompted about these programs, it's safe to say that you're probably a TI. If they're telling them to promote it to all communities, because I haven't got no promotion about this. What are you talking about? Promote all citizen court programs and activities across the community. Okay. Capture innovative practices and report accomplishments that can be replicated in other communities nationwide. Survey the community to assess increased awareness of citizen court participation. But it tells you all through this what they do, how they assist in crime prevention, so on and so forth. I'm gonna move on from those because reading that is kind of boring though. But I found the time to do all that though. But I ain't gonna bore y'all with that though. But I found this video interesting as well. I did a video about this on my first channel. Oh, this is the article. I'm trying to show y'all the video. Here we go. Let's just listen to what she's saying. Let's pay attention to the words they use.
Moving on now, the Pentagon has a secret army of 60,000 people who carry out assignments under false identities in person and online, according to an investigation.
Oh, this is fair use too. But did you see that? They said that the Pentagon has over 60,000 people in their secret army under false names in real life and online. This is the secret police. They're telling us about the secret police. All of these groups are compartmentalized. They're really under one umbrella. They work as like a body of ants. It's all one big network, but they're all integrated though with each other. It's like it's weird. Like I said, like a colony of ants, bro. That's the best way to describe them. All along work as one though.
By Newsweek. The report says that these soldiers, civilians, and contractors work under assumed identities. And
look, she said these soldiers and civilians. Pay attention to the words she used. This is it. What they're talking
about.
Work
under assumed identities and carry out top secret. Soldiers, civilians, and contractors work under assumed identities. By Newsweek. The report says that these soldiers, civilians, and contractors work under assumed identities and carry out top secret domestic and overseas missions for the US government. The Newsweek report says that this secret army is 10 times the size of the CIA's clandestine forces. The force includes NSA agents, cybersecurity experts, and special forces, and is serviced by around 130 private companies. It is supported by dozens of secretive government agencies at an annual cost of $900 million, according to the report. This secret army specializes in cutting-edge espionage techniques and functions under a program called Signature Reduction. A Department of Defense spokesperson told Newsweek that signature reduction isn't an official term and only describes measures taken to protect operations. This technique essentially gives the US deniability on sensitive missions should agents be compromised. Agents are highly...
Did y'all hear that though? Did y'all hear that? That's wow. That's wow.
Protect operations. This technique essentially gives the US deniability on sensitive missions should agents be compromised.
So
out operations.
Damn, I made a mistake and paused the stream.
Newsweek that signature reduction isn't an official term and only describes measures taken to protect operations. This technique essentially gives the US deniability on sensitive missions should agents be compromised.
And this program that they're doing worldwide, of course, that's sensitive information. They're going to say that that's national security. They can't speak on it. That's what they're going to say. This is the same exact thing.
Agents are highly trained and use sophisticated devices to carry out operations. The Newsweek piece reported
and sophisticated devices to carry out operations. Yeah, I bet.
That agents are taught to create mold and casting techniques so they can alter their age, gender, and weight. The Newsweek report says at least 30,000 of the United States' signature reduction forces were special forces operating in war zones around the world, from Pakistan to West Africa. Agents also operated in North Korea and Iran. The ability to carry out stealth field operations.
See, but notice at the beginning when she started talking, she included the civilians when she said giving them fake names and identities. But when she's speaking on the 60,000 in the army, she's saying that these people coming from the military, private security, and things of that nature. She stopped speaking on the civilians at that point. It's like they're not even including the civilians in this 60,000. Is what I'm saying. Of course, we know they're not though. This shit is worldwide. We know that it's way more. That number is like times a million. But I'm noticing why she's speaking about the actual army. She's giving their background. She didn't speak on no civilians at all. But when they were speaking about giving them a false identity, she included that with civilians. It's just something I picked up on.
Operations is becoming a key priority for the United States forces.
Anywhere in the world in 18 hours, you understand what everybody's going through.
But you see, they rub it right in their face. Of course, Neighborhood Watch, all of that is the secret police. It's the secret police. Neighborhood Watch, an expanded national neighborhood watch program, incorporates terrorism awareness education into its existing crime prevention mission, while also serving as a way to bring residents together to focus on emergency preparedness and emergency response training. Funded by DOJ, the National Neighborhood Watch Program is administered by the National Sheriff's Association. Bro, of course the sheriff's got something to do with it. The sheriff's jurisdiction run deeper and run further than your local cop. They got a sheriff could go, a Virginia sheriff could travel from here to Texas to pursue a suspect. Your local cop can't do that, so of course the Sheriff's Association would be involved in this program. Of course. Who else? It's funded by the DOJ. Of course it is. It's crazy because this is telling you that they're the secret police. It's telling you what they're going to be doing. The only thing is that we don't know the secrets of what we do because we study them. But to the people who are able to point the shit out, they try to call us crazy. That's the psychology behind the shit, though. Because we know exactly what they're doing. The bots, the public who has nothing to do with it, they're really oblivious to it. And then you have the ones who participate into it. But it's telling you exactly what it is. All this shit is linked. It's just programmed under, all they do is just rebrand them in each country and each state. But really it's the exact same thing. They just rebrand them. They literally just rebrand them. Volunteers and police program, all of this is gang stalking. This is that secret police. This is that Nazi regime shit. It's that third rope shit for real. Yeah, but I just found this interesting. I ain't gonna bore y'all too much more with it or whatever or whatnot. I'm gonna upload a video on certain things that I did find out and I found interesting. I ain't heard too many people speak on that.